Good afternoon, students. Welcome all of you to Max class. Last class we started the chapter cube and cube roots. Before that, let me tell something about your test paper based on squares and square roots, and your marks are average. Now also 8 or 9 students are remaining to give back the marks. I already posted the names in the WhatsApp group, but till now, after that 2 or 3 only responded. Others, please post the marks immediately, or you have to tell the reason. Don't leave unattended, okay? The question paper was average paper and you performed well. If you did your work sincerely, I am very happy because almost all the students got good marks. Okay, so the same enthusiasm should be there for the remaining chapters also. Comparing to squares and square roots, cube and cube roots chapter is very easy because there is no division method in that chapter. Last class we studied what is meant by cube and I told you to write the note. Hope that you all of you have copied from the textbook the definition of cube and all. I have given only 2 notes. Do you remember? 2 notes only I have given, and I told after the class you have to write the notes. Necessary sentences you have to copy from the note. Not that much, it's not there from your textbook. And if you want to example what is meant by cube, and its example what is its another name for power, indices, exponents, the 3 names you can write, and the examples also for writing cube, and those things you can copy. Okay. Last class I have given you 2 important notes. What is the first one? First one is cube of a negative number is always negative. For example, negative 4. Take the number negative 4. What is its cube? Negative 4 into negative 4 into negative 4. That is negative 64. Did you see? Question means the number is a negative number and its cube also becomes a negative number. So we can tell cube of a negative number is always negative. Second note, what was it? I don't know whether I have given or not. Cube of, yes, I have given. Cube of an odd number is always odd. Cube of an odd number is always odd. I am not writing anything on the board because we have explained well in the last class. Now you listen to me and I will tell you orally which all examples also. What I told, cube of an odd number is always odd. Example 3. 3 is an odd number. What is its cube? 3 into 3 into 3. That is 27. 27 is also odd. So cube of an odd number is always odd. What is the next note? Cube of an even number is always even. Take one example, 4 you take. What is its cube? 4 into 4 into 4, 64. 64 is an even number, 4 is also an even number. So cube of an even number is always even. Likewise, I have given 3 notes, and next I explained what is meant by perfect cube. What is meant by perfect cube? Perfect cube is the number which you can be expressed as the product of triplet of prime factors. If you can express it as the product of the triplet of prime factors, you can tell that number is a perfect cube. Can you tell one example for a perfect cube? 8, because 8 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2. 8 you can write as a triplet. Okay. Another example, can you tell some 3-digit number, or can you tell from your notebook? Or what about 729? 729. 729, is it a perfect cube? We can check. Or some other. 729 means 7 cube only. No, we want a mix of 2 prime factors. So we can tell 2, 7, 4, 5. Last class you can see in your notebook we check the number 2744. You can see in the classwork 2744. You did the prime factorization and you can write it as 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into 7 into 7. Yes, you can write as the triplet. triplet of 2, triplet of 7. Combination is this 2744. Okay, so 2744 is a perfect cube. Okay, then 297. 297, while you did the prime factorization, you got like this 3 into 3 into 3 into 11. This is not a perfect cube because this is in triplet, but this 11 is alone. So this is not a perfect cube. That checking also we have done in the last class, and we have written the definition of perfect cube and what is the least number by which the number may be divided. Likewise we have done, and where we stopped, we entered the exercise 4a, and I have done one question. I remember, find the cube of 54. Find the cube of 54. Why I am doing again? Because I have a doubt. I made a small mistake. Nobody told me. I missed one digit. When I see the recorded session, I can see from the textbook I wrote the answer, but in that 7 was missing, I think. Okay, this is the answer. You please check your notebook. Please, now itself all of you check your notebook and see the classwork. Class we have done 54 whole cube. Please, all of you have to write the date. Okay, every day, each class you have to write the date. Date and date, that's a good quality. Okay, you should write the date. So last class 54 cube 157. I think that 7 I missed. While I copied from the textbook, 7 I missed, I think. If I missed, please. Otherwise, those who did by yourself, they will get the correct answer. Those who copied from the board only, they may make a mistake. 157464. Okay, that's it. Then exercise 4a, question number 1, 7th subdivision we have done, and I think that I have given the other questions as homework. Find the cube of 7. Question number 4a. If I didn't give, for the next class you do. Question number 4a, first question, find the cube of 7, 11, 16, 23, 30. Many questions are there. For example, find the cube of 42. 6th subdivision, do you see? Find the cube of 42. What you will do? 42 into 42 into 42, you will get one answer. You can check the answer with the back of the textbook. Okay? So, no need to discuss. Question number 2. Find which of the following are perfect cubes. Which of the following are perfect cubes? Subdivision 3 and subdivision 5 only perfect cube. How you will decide? You will do the prime factorization of each number. You do the prime factorization of 243, do the prime factorization of 588, everything you do, and you can see only for third subdivision 1331, 1331, that question you will get as a perfect cube, because you can write as the triplet 11 into 11 into 11. Okay, then question number 2, 5th subdivision 1728, that also you can write as the triplet of prime factors. So question number 2, so subdivisions 3 and 5, those numbers you can write in the form of triplets. So these two are perfect cubes, others are not perfect cubes. There also, last class I didn't complete, I think. So 6th subdivision 1938. Question number 2, 6th subdivision 1938. I am doing the, it's not a perfect cube because I told only third subdivision and 5th subdivision, those two only perfect cube. Why this is not perfect cube, or how can you do this prime factorization, that I will show here. 2, this also I think that I didn't complete in the last class. 323 we stopped, I think, because anyway it's not a perfect cube, then I left, but I have to show fully. Then in 323, which number? 3 won't go, 5 no, 7 no, 11 no, 13 no, 17 will go. You can check. In 323, 17 will go. Likewise, some special numbers, it's better you just note down. Okay, otherwise you do the division you may get. Each after 13, if it is not possible, you try with 17. If 17 also not possible, which number you will try? 19. If 19 is also not possible, which number you will try? 21 you cannot do. You will try with 23. Likewise, you have to. Okay. If you are doing 17, 19 will be. Okay. So this is the prime factorization of 1938. Anyway, it's clearly we can tell this is not a perfect cube, because even one number we cannot make it a perfect cube. Sorry, we cannot make the factors as triplets. We cannot. So this is not a perfect cube. I just completed this. Also you can see in your notebook. Here till this only we have written. So just to complete. Okay. And if you want 19, 1 like this. Okay. So question number 2. Explain. Question number 3 also I have given as homework. That's what I think. If I didn't give, please take as homework for the next class. Okay. In question number 3 also one question we have done. What is the cube of 0.02? That I told 2 into 2 into 2, 8. Then 2 subdivisions in the question. So 2 decimal points. So when you are taking cubes, 6 decimals. Okay. That we have done. Then question number 4, fourth subdivision we have done. Question number 4, there only we stopped, I think. 1 and 2 by 7. Find the cube of 1 and 2 by 7. You got the answer as 2 and 43 by 343. 2 and 43 by, that means you will get 729 by 343. That's an improper fraction. So you will write as mixed fraction. This is the answer for question number 4, fourth subdivision. Okay. Then the remaining questions you can take as homework. Question number 5. Question number 4, fifth subdivision, they have given the clue. Do you see? They have given the clue, and not only clue, the answer also they have given. Very easy. Question number 5. Find the cubes of -3. Okay. Very easy. -7. -7 into -7 into -7 you have to do. Okay. 343. Sorry, -343 likewise. I will do one only from that section, that is all of you take question number 5, seventh subdivision. All of you do the answer. Question number 5, seventh subdivision. Right, find the cube of -50. -50. Find the cube of -50. Okay, so what you will do? -50 into -50 into -50. We wrote as note, the cube of a negative number will be always negative. Otherwise also, this negative into negative, positive. That positive into negative, negative itself. Negative 5 into 5, 25. 25 into 5, 125. How many zeros? 3 zeros. So this is the answer. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 3 zeros. 5 into 5 into 5, 125. So this is the answer. Okay, likewise you can do question number 5. Then question numbers, other questions you have to do as homework. Question number, and the answer is there in the back of the book. Question number 6. Which of the following are cubes of an even number? No need to do the cube and all with the property. What is the property? Cube of an even number is always even. Cube of an odd number is always odd. So which of the following are cubes of an even number? See the numbers. 216. Yes. 216 is an even number. So 216 is the cube of an even number. 729. Cube of an odd number, because the number is odd. So its cube root also should be odd. 3375. Odd. 8000 even. 125 odd. Likewise you have to answer question number 6. Okay, based on our second note or third note, you can answer question number 6. Very easy. Then question number 7 you have to do as homework. Find the least number. Question number 8 you have to do as homework. Find the smallest number by which this must be okay. Question number 9 also. Find the smallest number by which 27,783 multiplied to get a perfect square number. Okay. Question number 10 and 11 we can do now. Question number 10 and 11 now I will do other questions 6, 7, 8, 9 and all as homework. Okay. Question number 10. With what least number must 8,640 be divided? That means which number to be removed. So that the quotient is a perfect cube. 8640. All can do. No need to wait for me. Procedure is same. Find the prime factorization. 8640. 8640. Okay. All of you do. Don't forget to keep 0 here. You see 2, 2, 1, 2. Then in this 1 it won't go. So 0. Okay. Don't forget 0. Then in 16, 8 times. Yes. Now write as triplets. So 8640 equal to 2 into 2 into 2, 2 into 2 into 2, 5 into 3 into 3 into 3. This 2 in 1 triplet, this 2 in 1 triplet, 3 in 1 triplet. What is alone? 5 is alone. So which number to be divided or to be multiplied? See the question. To be divided means which number to be removed. Which number to be removed? 5. Okay. 5 if it is not there, this we can make it as a perfect cube. So which number to be divided? 5 is the answer. What is the new number? They didn't ask. Last squares and square roots, that chapter also I told. If they ask, we will tell what is the new number means. 8640 divided by 5. After dividing by 5, what will be the answer? That will be the new number. Clear? But they didn't ask now. So you write 5 is the number to be divided. Therefore, 5 is the number to be divided. Okay. Clear? Hope that all of you got. Then question number 11. You have to see whether they are asking to be divided or to be multiplied. Okay. Which is the smallest number that must be multiplied to 77,175 to make it a perfect cube. Then after this I will tell. Okay. 77,175. All of you do the prime factorization and you see which number is without triplet. Okay. We can do 77,175. $77,175. Correct? No? 5. All of you do, no need to wait for me. Again 5. Here 4 it won't go. 7 will go. 21. No, 21 is not a prime number. Okay. Any other number? 3. Then in 147, 7. Yes. Is it clear? There is any doubt? You can ask. So which number is alone here? 77,175 equal to 5 into 5 into 7 into. Let me write together. This 7 and 7 to. No, 3. Okay. 3 7s are there. I am writing together. 7s. This 3 is together. Just rearranged. 2 5s, 2 3s, 3 7s. Only these 3 7s can make it a triplet. Here also what you need more. Which number to be multiplied means which number to be inserted. Not to remove. To be inserted. So here I need one more 5. Here I need one more 3. So total 5 into 3. 15 I need. Got it? So you write the number to be multiplied. You should write like that. Even if I am telling like that, I can see in the test paper you are you are not writing the correct steps. Another way you can adopt, no problem, but for that way also some steps should be there. Okay, it should be meaningful. Simply we are not expecting, especially the word problem. I am talking about the test paper. Word problem, simply root of which number it was, what number was there? And you all got the answer as 49. But why this root came? Let the number of trees, what they asked, let it be x. So the number of rows also should be x. Therefore x into x equal to x. Those steps should be there. Otherwise next time no mark. Likewise first question also, without the steps if you are writing, you won't get the mark. Okay. Number to be multiplied. The number to be multiplied. Here 1 5 we need, here 1 3 we need. So 5 into 3, that's equal to 15. Which number to be multiplied? Here we need 5, here we need 1 3. So 5 into 3, 15 is the number to be multiplied. Okay, clear? So moving on to the next topic, that is cube roots. Cubes over, next we are talking about cube roots. All of you write the topic, cube roots. Cube roots. Just to see here, the division, it should be proper. 147, 7 will go. Cube roots. After that, after writing the topic, listen here, cube roots. See, x, we can take one example. 2 cube equal to 8. Okay, so I can tell cube of 2 is 8, or I can tell cube root of 8 is 2. Clear? Cube of 2 is 8. Okay, or cube root, like a square root. What number to be multiplied 3 times you got? 8. Which is that number? 2. Okay, so 2 you can call it as cube root. From which root this 8 developed? From 2. So 2 is known as cube root. Another example, 4 cube. What is the answer? 64. 4 into 4 into 4, 64. So what is the cube? What is the cube of 4? 64. What is the cube root of 64? Cube root. Cube of 4, 64, or cube root of 64, 4. Okay. So you can tell in both the way, like a square and square root. And the radical sign, how to express, I think that we have discussed in the last class how to express. This is the that means inside the radical sign you write the number. If it is cube root, 3. If it is square root, 2. For square root we were not writing, but you should actually. If it is fourth root, here you will write 4. Okay. Inside the radical sign, in small size, you have to write the cube root of 64. I will write. Here I can. Therefore, cube root of 8 equal to 2. Here, therefore, cube root of 4 equal to, cube root of 64 equal to 4. Clear? Cube root of 64 equal to 4. Okay, next I am asking. Definition you can write after the class. Copy from the textbook. Okay, definition, is it clear? Then the writing you can do after the class. It should be there in your notebook. Okay, and examples if you need you can write now. Okay. Then first note 1. Note only I will give. Definition you will take from the textbook. First note, what is that note? That first I will explain to you. See, what is negative 2 whole cube? What is negative 2 whole cube? Negative 8, no? Negative 2 to negative 2 to negative 2, negative 8. Okay, so what is cube root of negative 8? What is cube root of this negative 8? Negative 2. Is it clear? So, cube root of a negative number is always negative. Clear? Any example you take, the same will happen. Cube root of a negative number will be, why this negative happens? Because of this negative. So cube root of this negative, our original number should be a negative number. So all of you write first note under the heading cube root. After the definition, what you are writing after my class, you will write the first note as, write cube root of a, right, cube root of a negative number is always negative. Cube root of a negative number is always negative. Then write this example. Write this example. Negative 2 whole cube equal to negative 8. Therefore, cube root of negative 8 equal to negative 2. Did you write the first note? Cube root of a negative number is negative. Like our cube of a negative number is negative, no? Likewise. Okay. Second note 1 over note 2. For first note you have written this example also. Note 2, hope that you have copied this one. Note 2, cube root of x into y equal to, that means you can split up the radical side. That is equal to cube root of x into cube root of y. Clear? Cube root of x into y equal to cube root of x, you find that answer. Cube root of y you find separately, you find those answers. Multiplication also you will get. If you cannot find, if this is a big number, you can split it into 2. Then you find the cube root of each. After getting the answer, you can multiply. Okay. Example do you need? Then you write one example. Right. Example. If it is a 3 numbers also, it's okay. If x into y into z is the, you will write cube root of x into cube root of y into cube root of z. You can split it up. Okay, that's all. Example. Cube root of 8 into 125. 8 into 125 equal to, see, if you are doing 8 into 125, you will get a big number. Instead, you do one thing, you split up like this, cube root of 8 into cube root of 125. Okay, otherwise you will get, here no problem, 1000 you will get. So cube root of 1000, you will write the answer as 10. If it is more other than 1000, if there is some other number, if it is difficult to find the cube root, you can split up like this, cube root of 8 into cube root of 125. Third note, note 3, what? Cube root of x by y equal to, if this condition comes for fraction, cube root of x by y equal to cube root of x by cube root of y. Cube root of x by cube root of y. That means if it is a fraction, you can find the cube root of numerator, you can find the cube root of denominator, and those answers you divide them. That means numerator and denominator. You can split the radical sign to both numerator and denominator. Example you write. Example. Same you can write. Cube root of 8 by 125. Otherwise you see cube root of 8 by 125. You will get a decimal number, no? It will be difficult. So you do one thing. Cube root of 8 by cube root of 125. Likewise you split up. Then it will be easy. Even if we don't want the answer, I am giving here 2 by 5. Here also 2, here 2 into 5. 10. Okay. There 0.4. Here 0.4. That we are not, only this much you can write, you can easy calculation. That's all. So you can split the radical sign for both numerator and denominator. So 3 notes I have given under cube root. What is meant by cube root I told? If 2 cube equal to 8, 8 is called the cube and 2 is called the cube root. Then cube root of a negative number is always negative. Cube root of Cube root can be split up for for multiplication. Cube root can split up for division also. Okay. And what I told, question number 9 4a. No, please read the question carefully. Somebody asked me the doubt. Find the smallest number by which 27,783 be multiplied to get a perfect square number. You may think that why this perfect square came in between. Okay, so if they ask perfect square number, okay, you do like that, perfect square number itself. Okay, it won't be their mistake. You can write the answer according to perfect square number. Somebody asked me, always it is perfect cube chapter, why they are asking about perfect square? Maybe their mistake, but since the question is like this, we can answer to their question. So you no need to change the question and all. You have to write the answer according to the question, perfect square number. Okay, so doublet, not triplet. Question number 9, you can make in pairs only, not in triplets. Okay, while you are doing the homework, question number 9. Then we will do the cube root. Okay, we have done some. Okay, first example under the topic cube root. First example. Find the cube root of 1728. All of you do. Find the cube root of 1728. Find the cube root of 1728. What you will do? You will do the prime factorization. 1728, you do the prime factorization. All of you do? Excuse me. Okay. Zero is there. Don't forget. Yes. What is it? Making the triplet. 1728 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Yes. So perfect cube. So you write, see how to use the symbol. Cube root of 1728 equal to cube root of 1728. Write the symbol. Instead of writing CUBE, instead of writing the word, you can use the symbol. Cube root of 1728. 1728 equal to 2 from this set 1 2, from this set 1 2, or you here also you write, no problem. And from this 3. So what is the answer? 12 is the answer. What is the answer? 12 is the answer. What is the cube root of 1728? The answer is 12. Very easy. Okay. Next question. Find the smallest number. Find, again I am telling, please close the textbook. Now you no need to open the textbook. I know, even if I am not seeing you directly, I know many of the students are opening the textbook and simply copying the notes. It won't benefit for you. You have to close the textbook, and if I need, I will tell you. Otherwise, tomorrow the homeworks only you can open the textbook. Please, all of you, close the textbook. Question up. Next question. Find the smallest number by which. Find the smallest number by which 2,10,125. 2,10,125 must be multiplied so that the product is a perfect cube. Must be multiplied so that the product is a perfect cube. So that the product is, or anyway you have to do the prime factorization. Do the prime factorization. Do 5. You are forgetting to keep the 0. Then again 5. Again 5. Again 3. No. 3 won't go. 7. No. 11. No. 13. 38. 13 whether it will go. 13. You do this in the working column. 1 3s. In 38. 2. No. 13, 121 it won't go. Next what one? 17. 17 whether it will go? Try out. 17. 9. 9. Then 153. 168. 17. 9 times. 153. No. 17 also not going. First time we are getting such a number. 19. Then 19 you try. Likewise you try. 19 it won't be possible. Which is the number you know? The first chance goes to the number 41, which is a prime number. 41 is the number which will be set, which is the factor of this 1681. Otherwise, till 41 you try out with all the prime factors, it won't. Till 19 we tried, then also. Okay, so 41. What 41 into 41 maybe? 41 into 41. So this is not a perfect cube. 5 is in triplet, but this 41 in pairs. Here, see, when 1681 comes, just note down this question. 41 is the number to be multiplied. Okay, 41 is the number which is the factor of 1681. So you write 2,10,125 equal to 5 into 5 into 5 into 41 into 41. Okay, so which is the number to be multiplied means which number I have to insert to make a triplet. This is already in triplet. Here which number? Therefore, 41 is the number. Therefore, 41 is the number to be multiplied. Which is the number to be multiplied? 41 is the number to be multiplied. Okay, if one more 41 is there, everything will be okay. Okay. Next example. Find the cube root of, you write, find the cube root of negative 1000. 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 That's very easy question. Find the cube root. Find cube root of, you will write like that, negative 1000. Anyway, the answer negative will be there because we studied as a note. Otherwise also we experienced, no? Negative square root of, cube root of a negative number is negative. So negative. Then here 3 zeros. So in the cube root 1 0. Then only in cube means 3 times 3 zeros came. So negative 10. Very easy. Those who couldn't get this idea, okay, they can do the prime factorization and they will get the same answer. Okay. Textbook which method they apply, they wrote simply negative 10 because this being a big good number. It's an easy number. Otherwise you do 3 zeros are there, not like square root. If 2 zeros are there in square root 1 0. In cube, if three zeros are there, then only in cube root 1 0. Okay. Next question. Evaluate cube root of 500 into 54. Cube root of 500 into 54. Here we have studied one note. No, don't do 500 into 54 and don't expect one big number and then you have to find its cube root. It will be a double work. We have studied one note. No, so cube root of 500 into cube root of 54, like that you can do. Or you do one thing, 500 and 54 you do the prime factor. That will be good, I think. 554 you do the prime factorization separately. Don't multiply and make it a big number. Don't do like that. Already they splitted like 554. Each number's prime factorization you do. So you can do, no need to wait for me. Okay, 54 also you do. Yes, okay. Now you write here cube root of 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5 into what is 54? 54. 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Correct? Now, together are they in triplets? 5 in triplet, this 3 in triplet, 2, 2, 2. They are also in triplet. So, even if 554 separately if you are taking, no, not by seeing 500 some 54, 500 we won't get an idea. But if you are doing the prime factorization and if you search for the triplets, you can make as triplets. So, this is a cube, perfect cube. So the answer is, if you want, you write together 2 into 2 into this 2, these two together, into 5 into 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, answer is 2 into 5 into 3. Now don't write the radical sign. While we are taking out, you will. 30 is the answer. What is the answer? 30 is the answer. Okay, you know how to do cube root. Separately you do the prime factorization and do. Or if you know 500 cube root and 54 cube root separately, that way, here it is not possible because see 500 is not a perfect cube. 1, 2 is a load, one more 2 we need, but with the help of 54 it became. Okay, that's why we are doing like that. Next question, find the cube root of. It's okay. Find the cube root of 3 you have to write inside the radical side. 216 into negative 343. 216 into negative 343. Find the cube root of. This also, here I know 216 is a cube root. We got from the expression. 343 is also 7 cube. So you can split it up. Okay. Otherwise our old method, 216. 0, don't forget. Yes. Okay. Then 343. 7. Okay. So how to write together? You finish it off. Negative is there, don't forget. Here one negative is there. We can do one thing. That negative we can take outside and we can write in advance. Anyway, in the answer negative will be there. Okay, because of this negative, the answer negative will be there. that we have written in advance. Now, cube root of 2 into 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 3, 216 over into 7 into 7 into 7. Now is equal to negative 2 into 3 into 7. What is the answer? Negative 42. Negative 42. Clear? So this chapter is easy, comparing to square and square roots. This chapter is quite easy. While I am tailing the test paper for the next week, not for the coming week, I will inform you the date. All should participate and all should get full marks. There is no excuse. Okay. Let me check how many attended this class. Each class I will tell you, you no need to wait for the record session. You have to attend the live session if it is possible. Okay. So, out of 90 students are there, all the three batches, 90 students attendance I need. Let me check how many attended. Others, parents also, please note down. You have to insist your votes to attend the live sessions itself. Okay. First, you mark the homeworks. Homeworks, exercise 4A, which all questions we didn't try out, those questions as homework. We have done many as homeworks, many as classworks. If anything, not if anything is left, I think that question number 4, all other subdivisions you have to do. Till 3 we have done. Question number 4, except the subdivision 4 and 5, you can do all the 3. First 3 subdivisions. Question number 4. Question number 5, except the 7th subdivision, you can do all the subdivisions. Question number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 we have done here. Okay. So those homeworks clear. The next exercise 4B. Chapter is going to finish. One more class I will take to discuss and we will start the next chapter. Okay. Exercise 4B, question number 1, full, all the subdivisions. Question number 2, all the subdivisions. Question number 3, all the subdivisions. Okay. Then question number 5 and question number 6. Once more, exercise 4B, it will take only 1 or 2 lines. You no need to count the number of questions. Okay. Question number 1, full. Question number 2, full. Question number 3, full. Then question number 5 and 6. Clear? After doing one more question, I will stop my class. The last question, write the question all of you. Find the cube root of, find the cube root of 64 by negative 125. Cube root of 64 by 125. What you have to do first? You can split it up, the radical sign, our note. So cube root of 64 by cube root of 125. We can split it up. Then what is cube root of 64? Either you can do the prime factorization or from our practice we will get the answer as 4, or you can check with the prime factorization. What is cube root of 125? What into what you are getting 125? 5. So 4 by 5. Either you can write 4 by 5 or you can write in the decimal form. So 0.8 or 4 by 5 is the answer. Hope that it's clear. Today's class is clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me through the WhatsApp. So thank you.